Alright guys, we're in the puppy dog this morning. We're rolling down the road. We're going on a road trip. Stick with me. I'll tell you where we're going. Guys, we've been on the road for about an hour this morning. I couldn't really film anything since it's been dark. The sun's finally popped up, so I can tell you guys what we're doing and where we're going. So, we're heading about 4.5, almost 5 miles due north from home base to a town called Kokomo, Indiana. Yeah, Kokomo, Indiana. I don't know. That's just what they named it, I guess. I don't understand why. Anyways, that's irrelevant. It's not the point. So, we're going to pick up a New Holland backhoe. No, I did not buy a backhoe. The reason we're making this trip is the guy that actually bought the backhoe has been good to me over the years. I would say he was probably my first mentor whenever I was probably 13, 14 years old and wanted to get into the construction business slash excavating business. He did a lot of work for my family, and he always took the time to teach me something or listen to one of my crazy ideas, which you knew the guy locally was not really his style. So looking back on it, I feel pretty honored that he actually took a little bit of time to teach me stuff. But fast forward almost 30 years later, he's been retired for a few years and owns a farm now, and he bought this backhoe for his farm, and he's always helped me out. So if I get a chance to return the favor and help him out, I always do it. So hopefully I can get a little bit of video with him. He's a pretty cool dude. But yeah, we're heading north to pick up this backhoe. He's actually going to meet us up there. Hopefully it's a pretty quick and easy little deal. We'll load, turn, and burn, and get back. It's actually Sunday. Wife's not real happy I'm out trucking, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right? So, anyways, we're hammered down. If we cross anything interesting, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Right now, pretty boring. Alright guys, we're actually rolling into French Lick, Indiana. That's the old resort over there. That's the new part, the casino there. Pretty cool town. I'd put this on a bucket list stop one time. It's not a real big town. There's not a tremendous lot of stuff to do here, but a guy can spend a long weekend real easy. Got the casino, got a water park. Wade's sister has their Bear Hollow. Hold on here, I gotta make this turn without crashing into anybody. There's the resort over there, you see it? French Lick. But you can definitely make a long weekend out. You got indoor go-karting, laser tag, indoor water park. I think I already said that. They do train ride excursions out of here. They have a big Polar Express. But the town was dead. I remember coming through this town as a kid. I mean, it was just falling in. It was nothing. And they were able to get the casino back here, and it's just crazy how it's took off and flourished again. Pretty cool place. It's about an hour from home. We come up here a couple times a year and bring the kids up here and do something. Putt, laser tag, indoor water park, go to the resort, go to the casino, go karting. Yeah, it's if you guys never heard of it, check it out. Google it. French Lick, Indiana. Pretty cool little town. It's definitely worth a weekend trip if you're just looking for a random place to get away. But I'll show you when we go by up here. We're not quite there yet, but there's another resort up here called West Baden. And West Baden for almost 70 years was the largest freestanding dome in the world. It was actually built as a monastery and converted into a hotel, and then was closed for a lot of years, and has been turned into an awesome resort. No casino there, it's just an awesome resort. I don't know if you can see off in the distance over there, but there's the dome popping up right there. We go up there and go by it, I'll give you a little closer shot. So there's West Baden over there. I don't know if you can see it right back there. My mirror's in the way, but really cool place. Awesome old building. But yeah, like I said, if you guys get a chance to visit French Lick, it's definitely worth your while. A lot of history here, a lot of things to do for new and old. Here's a little better shot of it. Yeah, cool place. So, all right, hammer down. Here we go. You guys see anything? I can't see anything. That sun is bright. Alright guys, I'll give you another little random fun travel fact. Right up there, right over there, I'll get a little better view of it as we get closer, is the A1 CDL testing school / class. Right up there. I'll let you ask Captain Kleeman how many trips we had to make there before he passed. Alright guys, we're rolling through the town of Bloomington, Indiana. Bloomington's honestly not that big a town, I don't know. I had to guess 45,000 maybe. But that's a total guess. Absolute total guess. I don't know for sure. But Bloomington's claim to fame is its home of Indiana University, the Indiana Hoosiers. There's 46 up here somewhere. Yep, right there. About probably 3 miles down the road there. Been there a few times to a few basketball games. And yeah, wasn't smart enough to go there, so didn't go to school there. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much Bloomington in a nutshell. We're trucking on. We're about 45 minutes to an hour from Indianapolis. Then we got to go about an hour and a half north of Indianapolis. So onward march. There's the sign, Indiana University, right there. All right, guys, we just rolled in the south side of Indy, getting ready to get on the bypass 465. Kind of hoping this bridge don't fall down while I sit here. Looks to be crumbling in just a tad there, state of Indiana. But anyways, we gotta get on the bypass here, and we basically got to, the bypass is a big loop, and we basically got to run all the way around to the north side. It's still faster to go around than it is to go through. So I'm gonna shut up and drive. I'll see you guys on the north side. There's our exit. There's our exit. I don't know if you guys can see it. 31 North, Kokomo, Indiana. Here we go. We'll have to say this. It has turned out to be an absolutely beautiful Sunday. Nice day for a little road trip. Alright guys, we're about 20 miles north of Indy. We can talk a little bit now, but I don't know if you guys can see that truck right there in front of me. I have called up with Jerry. Jerry's son lives, I don't know, probably 15 minutes from here. So I called up with them. They're going to lead us on into wherever this machine's at. I think it's only about 20 minutes up the road here, so hang tight. We're getting close. I don't know about you guys, but I can sure use the bathroom break. Later, still driving, eyeballs are floating. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask the question, are we there yet? Gotta be close. Got to be close, people. Look, we went 190 miles right, guys, I think we're made it. We're rolling in here. A little bit of a tight driveway, but not too bad. But I think I see the machine we're picking up over there. So let me get wheeled in here and turned around. We'll hop out and see if we get this old girl loaded. Jerry operates. He don't waste any time getting this thing loaded. Come on, a little bit more, Jerry. That'll work. Yeah, lay it down flat. I'll roll in buckets out and strap them. Just lay it down flat, yeah. A little more. That'll work. You just want to just set it down in the trailer and I'll chain it. All right, guys, there she is, all chained down. We got chains everywhere. We got chains on the boom. We got the four corners. We got the back two corners. Here, hopefully that wind's not involved in the microphone. I think we're ready to roll. So you trust me to haul this thing all the way back?
Yes, sir.
Does it have to be in one piece when I get there?
I hope to be. I hope to be.
I've told everybody on YouTube this morning.
What are you doing here?
I told you
on me?
Yeah, of course. You can't cuss, Jerry. It's a family channel. I told everybody on YouTube this morning that you told me everything I know.
You did?
Yeah, so every time they call me and say I do something wrong, I just say, Jerry taught me.
And tell them now you're holding my
Yeah, but see, you, seriously, you taught me a lot. I gotta give you credit for it. So I will. So. All right, we're heading out here. Where you go? All right, guys, we are officially on the road. We're officially heading back south. Yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of time with Jerry there. He's an awesome guy. He's taught me a lot over the years. He's helped me out a bunch. Truly appreciate all that. But random, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing how different northern Indiana is than southern Indiana. If you look out there, it's not. This may not be the best example right here, but it's like Kansas flat up here. It's not like we have mountains in southern Indiana. We have substantial rolling hills, and we got this thing we call a river. It's just crazy, just different, random observation. But anyways, we're gonna head down here to truck stop, about 20 miles south of here. Grab something to eat, and truck don't need fuel, but I need fuel. And we're gonna head on south through Indy, and back down 37 to oh my goodness, that's a pressure button. Southern Indiana. Yep. All right, I'm rambling again. I'm sorry. Rambling and driving. I'm bored. There's nobody in here to talk to. I have no Aaron. I have no captain. Nobody's on the CB. The only person I have to talk to is you guys. So I'm just rambling on. But anyways, I will stop boring you. I will shut up, and I will find me something to eat. I promise. There's supposed to be a little better example of how flat northern Indiana is. I mean, you just see off into the horizon in all directions. You cannot do that now, though. I can really see Wade's house. He's less than a quarter mile away. All right, guys, just rolled into the truck stop. I actually checked all the chains. They were all tight except for one. Believe it or not, I checked the lights. I had one put my signal on. That car acted like it didn't see it. So I checked my light. Sure enough, it wasn't working. It was the connector to the light right there. I actually had one in the truck, so I got it fixed. Got the lights working. So we should be good to go now. I apologize. But yeah, we're heading in to get something to eat. The only restaurant here is Hardee's. I don't remember what video it was, but last time I was trucking something, stopped at Hardy's to eat. It wasn't a good decision, but that's the only decision I got now. Is I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna grab some food and hit the road. All right, guys, I just finished up lunch. Hardy's. Oh boy, they're over 2. I got about half of it down. Decided I better quit while I was ahead. So, anyways, hopefully I'll be able to get home. But we're on the outer loop, heading around Indianapolis. A couple of fun travel facts about Indianapolis. I actually lived here for almost 2 years while I was going to college. And whenever I lived here, if you guys are familiar with Indy, I actually worked at the Lowe's at the corner of 86 in Michigan. Worked there for almost a year and a half. It was actually a pretty good job. I really enjoyed it. Met some cool people there. But the cool thing is, I live down by 38 in Georgetown, which is right by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is a pretty cool place. Even if you guys are not a race fan, it's worth the trip if you're in Indy, just to stop by and see the museum there. They got a museum in the infield. It's pretty cool. I've been to a lot of races there, and I've been to some Indy 500 warm-ups and time trials. But most of the races I've been to have been NASCAR races. I haven't actually went to Indy 500, which is a bucket list item for me. I'm going to get to that one of these days, which is almost embarrassing to say. I live 2.5 hours from Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and I live an hour and 10 minutes from Churchill Downs, and I have not been to the Indy 500 or the Kentucky Derby. I know, embarrassing, right? But anyways, I have been to the Indy 500 or the Indianapolis Motor Speedway several times, multiple times, many times. And it's definitely worth stopping by and checking out. It's a pretty cool spot. It's one of those places. I've worked in Wrigley Field. It reminds me of Wrigley Field. Whenever you walk in there and you look out, you just something about it. You feel like you're somewhere special. I've worked in a lot of stadiums, and not all stadiums have that. But the Indianapolis Motor Speedway and Wrigley Field are the first two that come to mind whenever I think of that. So, but yeah, we're trucking on south. I'll keep you guys updated. Alright guys, we just went through the town of Bedford, Indiana, and more fun travel facts. Fun travel facts. I can't even talk. You guys tell I'm bored. I'm definitely bored. I would not make a good truck driver. I'm not ready to go crazy, but I don't know if you guys can see up there. There's a pretty cool sign off the side of the road there. It's actually made out of some old train looms, I guess you would call them. And up there on the top, watch out, motor home in every yard. Over on top it says Bedford, limestone, capital of the world. It's kind of hard to see. They replaced their sign. But long story short, Bedford is known as for their limestone. And what the deal is, their limestone around here, it's used for architectural use a lot because I don't know, I'm not a rock person, but the consistency of the stone is hard enough to be sustainable, but it's soft enough where it can be carved. So it's used and cut into like a lot of building purposes. They carve it down and make limestone blocks or limestone facades. There's a lot, I don't have a list of them, you guys can Google it, but there's a lot of the monuments in Washington DC that are the limestone coming right here in Bedford, and I'm pretty sure the White House and the Pentagon also have some Bedford limestone on them. But there's 3, I know there's Indiana limestone, and then there's 3 or 4 of them still run today, still operate. They're pretty big operations. But the cool part about it is where they saw it and manufacture this stone, they take all the lime dust down the road here to another town, and USGS makes sheetrock out of it, drywall for your house. So none of it really goes to waste. I guess that's kind of cool. I don't know. Might be, might not, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never actually been back in one of the limestone quarries while they're operating. I've seen a few of them that shut down from a distance, and some of the old saws and stuff they have is pretty cool. If you guys get a chance, Google it. It's worth powered Geist mill. It was built, I believe, in 1830. It's got all kinds of wooden gears. It's really cool, and they got a little town set up down there. They had a candle making shop, they had a pottery shop, they had a blacksmith shop, they had like a little general store shop, a bunch of walking trails. Yeah, if you're ever in this area, it's definitely worth swinging in there and checking it out. They've actually got an inn/hotel there. That's where we stayed. It's kind of old school, but it's pretty cool. So, but yeah, it's one of those. Like I said, if you're out traveling around in this area, I would check it out. It's pretty cool. We're gonna take the kids back there one of these days. But it's Spring Mill State Park. Look, there's a sign for Marengo Cave. There's all kinds of stuff to do around here. All kinds of stuff to do. I haven't been to Marengo Cave since I was in high school. And I don't want to say how old I am because I'm old, but I actually graduated high school 20 years ago this year. So yeah, it's been 20 plus years since I've been to Marengo Cave. But it's a cool place. It's actually a field trip. All right, I'm rambling. I'm bored. I'm sorry. I will be quiet. Alright guys, we're getting ready to roll into the Paoli Square down here, and it's a pretty cool little old school setup like a lot of these old towns have. And the old courthouse right there, I don't know if you can see it, has the clock on top. If you guys watched my video on repairing the clock at the Troy Church, some of my old videos, but I referred to the clock at the Paoli Courthouse as being very similar. This is it right here in front of us. That's it. I haven't personally been up in that clock tower, but I've been told it's very similar to the one at Troy. It's the only one that's even remotely similar to the one at Troy. So if anybody's on here that knows anything about the clock at the Paoli Courthouse, hold on, I'm watching traffic, that'd be awesome. I'd love to compare the two, because they just redid the courthouse a couple years ago, and I heard they kept it all mechanical, but there it is up there if you can see it. Pretty cool old place. I know it still works. I was coming through here the other day and I heard it ring. But one other random fun fact about Paoli is just to my south over here, they used to have an old steel bridge across the creek, and some over-the-road truck driver got some wrong GPS coordinates and took her out. They were Facebook and Twitter famous for a while there. There was pictures and stuff all over it. I don't know, there's YouTube videos on it as well, getting the truck out. I think if you Google semi-truck versus steel bridge at Paoli, I'm sure you can find some pictures of it. But it was a cool old steel bridge, and it's gone. I mean, they wiped it out. But I'll show you when we get up here a little bit closer. Another thing cool about Paoli, man, Paoli's more interesting than I thought it was. Who would have thought? But Paoli has a ski resort. Remember how I was talking about how flat northern Indiana is? Well, we don't have mountains down here. We do have hills big enough to go skiing, even though it's 65 degrees outside in the middle of February. That's kind of weird now that I think about it. But anyways, I'll show you the ski resort as we go by. Alright guys, we're about ready to roll back through West Baden and French Lick, but 150 right here, this road that goes up that way. That's actually the road that about 2 miles up that road. It's probably more now. It's probably about 6-7 miles up that road. It's where old Stevie Millo rolled the old log truck over, and we had to go pick up all the logs out of the ditch. But one thing I forgot to mention, one fact I forgot to mention, I'm sure somebody's going to call me out on because it's a very well-known fact about French Lick, is that it is the home of the NBA legend Larry Bird. This is where he was born and raised. And actually, when the casino opened, he came back and built a house here and built a golf course. I don't know all the details. He had a little bit of a falling out with the local government and picked up and left again. But yeah, he still comes around here from time to time. Home of the NBA famous Larry Bird. So, all right, guys, I'm hoping you're still with me. I'm hoping I haven't bored you to death. I promise. We're getting close. I want to be there just as bad as what you do. But I'm thinking the next stop is our drop-off destination. So stick with me. We'll get this thing unloaded. Actually, Jerry's not with us, so we get to play on the backhoe a little bit, so that's exciting. Get this thing unloaded and wrap this video up. So hang on, we're still hammered down. Alrighty guys, we have made it. That's its new home, that little barn right there. Let me hop out and let's get this bugger unloaded. Well, it's still back here. I guess that's always a good thing. Buckets are still in there. Buckets are a little bit lighter than the Traco buckets I'm used to. All right, let's climb in this thing and see if we can figure out how to make it move. Door opens, that's a good start. Oh yes, this thing smells lovely. Smells like mice have made a kingdom out of it. Key. Ooh, stuff's glowing. Oh, it started. I'm guessing a brake would be handy. Maybe take that off. Do one of these, raise that up. Oh, it is that one. That is super convenient. All right, I think we need a gear. Maybe that one. Front bucket. Like we've possibly done this before. Reverse. Oh, we're moving. There we go. Whoa, easy now, brakes. Come on now. Whoa. Got another backhoe. They're always right in the front. Even those two buckets in there, I wanted to float the front end a little bit. It's all right. We got our gas pedal work. Woo, yeah. All right, let's put this old deal away. Forward. Man, everything works. It's amazing. Can't always see through that dirty windshield, but I think we're going this way. Close that door so don't hit a post. Come on now. There we go. All right. We'll lower that boom down so we don't take out the top of the barn. Like so. Easy. Hold on. Oh, boom's dragging the ground. Too low. Up a little bit. There we go. Need to see if there's anything out there on that. Yeah. So I should have looked first. I think we're good. There we go. Parking brake set. Neutral. Oh, I'll go neutral here first. Neutral there. Key off. Officially delivered. By golly. Well, there she is at her new home. It's a 575E Ford, which I guess is basically a New Holland. I don't know what year it is. I don't know a whole lot about backhoes other than they got a backhoe on the back. The obvious. But it looks like it's in pretty good shape. Bucket got a good cutting edge on it. Everything looks pretty straight. It's been greased. It's got about 3,600 hours on it. I noticed it's got a few hydraulic hoses that may need to be replaced. But all the tires on it are almost brand new, with the exception of this one. And part of the deal was he got a new one. That tire over there is almost brand new. He got a new one to match it. New tire just like this. So four-wheel drive. It is the Extend-A-Hoe, but it does have problems with it. There's a pin right there locking it. I guess the main cylinder that goes down in there is blowed. He knew that when he bought it, so he's going to get that pulled out of there and get it replaced. But he got 3 buckets with it. He's just going to use it here on the farm for ditches and stuff. He has a traco, but he don't have no way to move it, so this works out pretty good because he can move it. So I think it's gonna be all right. He got a free, look at that, he got a free Allen wrench with it. I mean, that makes the deal worthwhile right there. Check out this old Jill over down here. I think he bought this at an auction. It had a synchronized drive transmission, but I think he got it fixed. I guess if you don't have an excavator and a brush hog, this is the next best thing. I'm guessing somebody's hit a tree or two back in the day. I sure got her welded up. But he still uses this thing, it still works. I like to have that brush head on my traco. It's not as wide, but with that flip up door, I could take down bigger trees. Oh, bigger trees. That's probably a bad idea. I'll probably tear something up. But anyways, yeah. Oh yeah, there is a lot of levers in there, folks. Lot of levers. I'm sure it'd probably take more than one trip around the ditch to figure that thing out. But oh, watch out, tripped over 3-point hitch. All right, I didn't get chains put away. We're gonna roll on out of here and head back to the house. All right, guys, we just rolled in and parked. We drove 497.2 miles. I should have went down the road, went around the block a few times and come back just like say we drove 500. We almost made it, but it was a good trip. Everything went good. The whole purpose of this video was for you guys to meet Jerry. Like I said, he's helped me out a lot, especially back whenever I was getting started. So wanted to get a little sneak peek at him, and we were able to do that. I thought he was coming back with us to unload, but he ended up staying up north, which was no big deal. We got her done. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Maybe you found it entertaining, informational possibly, or just plain boring. I don't know, but let me know what you think down below. You know, this is kind of one of those videos that I can do for you guys if you enjoy them. If you don't enjoy them, I don't have to do them, you know. So give me a little feedback, give me a little input. Let me know if you enjoyed the ride along. I sure enjoyed you guys riding along with me, because as you've seen a few times, I got a little bored. But anyways, I got other things to do now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.